If you have a fat child or children, have you been honest with yourself and acknowledged that you are at fault? In addition to not even admitting to themselves that their kid is fat or that they, the parents, are at fault, many parents don't acknowledge how their child's fat body affects their child emotionally and psychologically. Parents who do not make it a priority to instill good eating habits in their children must come to terms with the fact their children will most probably be overweight and obese, unhappy adults who will most often go on to continue the cycle within their own future families. Rejection because of body size is real. It hurts, and it lasts a lifetime. The stigma of rejection that your child feels never goes away, but there's another victim of your overweight child, you. No matter how cruel, unfair, or misplaced the blame may be, parents of overweight children are judged harshly, albeit in quiet whispers, by their friends, neighbors, and relatives. People see your child's weight problem as evidence of your inattention to your child's dietary needs and health. Like it or not, true or not, others blame you for feeding your child too much, for condoning an inactive lifestyle, for letting your kids sit in front of electronics for too long, for having a pantry overstocked with chips and cookies and the like. The health ramifications for overweight children are significant. The number of overweight and obese children who take medications for chronic diseases has jumped dramatically. Doctors see greater increases in prescriptions for high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and hypertension. And remember when type 2 diabetes was known as adult onset? Well, that's changed too. Kids as young as 5 years old are being treated with prescription diabetes drugs. If all that isn't enough, most of the increases in drugs for diabetes has been seen in overweight and obese girls, a contributing factor to those girls having erratic menstrual cycles, leading to hormonal disturbances and more diagnosis of PCOS, which itself leads to a whole slew of medical issues, including infertility problems. Additionally, let's not forget the mental ramifications of being overweight for those girls. There is also an increase in prescription drugs for depression amongst that population. All parents want their kids to be resourceful, to be able to find within themselves the strength they need to meet life's challenges, and to be able to ask for help from others when they need it. To set a good example for them, parents need to be able to do this in their own lives. Maybe not perfectly, and maybe not with great success first time, every time, but enough so that their children learn to tap their inner strengths for the challenges they are sure to encounter. If you are an overweight, obese parent, you must find the strength within yourself to deal with that reality and to face the challenge of a healthy lifestyle change for yourself and for your children. You are responsible for the proper mental programming of your children to give them the best opportunity to grow to be mentally healthy, socially acceptable, happy, secure, and confident adults. Would you give your children cancer knowingly? Would you give your children diabetes? Would you give your children heart disease, hypertension, high cholesterol? No, and of course not. Well, obesity is a contributing cause of all those medical issues. So don't give your children obesity. And that's today's Fat Chat. See you next time.